All right, so moving along now, staying within the public broadcaster, the SABC Education yesterday launched an e-Funza, that's an online reading campaign.
More than 46,000 titles are available to choose and read from this newly established SABC Education e-store.
Earlier, I spoke to Danie Swart, who's the head of the SABC Education.
Quite recently, President Cyril Ramaphosa actually invited the whole nation to start a reading evolution. And it's basically due to the fact that there's a very low literacy level in South Africa.
We're not a reading nation.
Yes, we're not a reading nation. At this stage, the stats shows that only 14% of people in South Africa is really reading. And 5% of adults are reading to their children. And how can you start how can you get people to love reading books, children to love reading books? You know, literacy is a human right. It's a human right for any person in South Africa, and that's a foundation of learning. And that's why SABC Education, the theme for World Literacy Day and for the National Book Week this year is literacy in the digital world.
Which makes sense. I mean, we're heading towards the fourth industrial revolution as well.
Yes.
And most of our kids are on their phones.
Well, they say
most of the time.
55.5% of them have access to mobile internet. So yes, it's definitely another platform that we as a public broadcaster can utilize to get people reading of all ages.
So what does this SABC Education e-store offer?
This e-store, Education decided to partner with an online bookstore company. And they are a well-renowned research company as well. And we are bringing to the public an online bookstore with more than 350,000 titles, of which 46,000 of these titles are downloadable for free.
Okay.
And they include fiction, non-fiction, curriculum, non-curriculum, commercial and non-commercial properties.
Yeah, because we know the cost of data as well is very expensive in South Africa.
Exactly.
So a whole lot of them will be available for free.
Yes.
So we're looking into fiction, non-fiction, curriculum, non-curriculum books as well.
Yes, definitely. There are also a range of titles for early childhood development books, which parents can download. They can start reading for their kids. And it's important from an early age that parents help and assist that their children start to love reading. The whole world, the whole TV is based on telling a story. That's what we humans are all about. How good can we tell a story? Now, if you get children from a young age to start loving to tell stories to their parents, or parents to share stories with their children, that will create the love for reading as well.
Yes, indeed. It will inculcate that culture of reading. So the app or this e-store, is it available as it is now, or it will be launched later?
It is available at this stage. They can just go to the SABC Education website, and it's www.sabceducation.co.za, and then they can just follow the tag for the e-Funza e-store, and that will tell them how to download the app and to register for the app.
Will the SABC Education be sort of able to monitor the implementation of this as to see whether it will achieve the intended results?
Definitely. We will be able to see how many people are downloading it and of what age they are as well, and for what the purposes they want to use it.
So will you have campaigns or outreach programs where you visit the different schools, the different towns, to go and encourage the learners to download the e-store? Or how is it going to work? Because some of them may not be watching this interview as it is now.
One of the objectives of SABC Education has always been over the years that we need to reach out to people that we might not be reaching through our platforms. And we do that through our various outreach campaigns and activities where we do face-to-face contact with the people.